guys, welcome back again to another video. Today I'm in Denver again with my vacuum, and we're gonna see what's in these cracks of these sidewalks. This is a much more populated area, and even better yet, we're right in front of three of Denver's biggest coin stores. They buy and sell coins and jewelry and stuff like that. And it's also not in the best area of town, so you never know what kind of fights happened here, who dropped what or whatever. But yeah, we're gonna scrape these sidewalks and see if we could get anything. Here's the tools that I'm using. So I've got my crevicing tool. Right, you can buy these at a prospecting store. I bought this one at Golden Detectors in Golden, Colorado. Vac pack, you could watch my video on the construction of this thing. And a broom and dustpan. So anyway, here comes the traffic. I'm gonna get scraping. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I also want to get right here by the sidewalk. This stuff is a lot damper, a lot more wet. You can really get down there deep. But I want to make sure I get this, because if you look at the way that the sidewalk goes, it does slope down a little bit. So I would guess that the gold would have a better chance of possibly going into this bottom crevice here. Wow, this thing is super deep. I mean, that thing goes down to like there. It's like 4 inches deep. I should probably use my dustpan for this in a different bucket. I like this crevicing tool. It has a spoon on the end, so I could get in there and just shovel this stuff out. But this crack is really deep, and so I'm not going to get all of it, but I'm going to get a decent sample so I know, and I'm going to keep it separate. I'll pan this out separately, and then that way we can tell if this crevice actually was better than the rest of it. It's important to get to the very bottom though. All right, well, we got about 3 feet of that crack all the way to the bottom. Well, most of it to the bottom, maybe about 2/3 of that all the way to the bottom. Got a decent amount of material out of there. We'll just have to wait and see what's in there. I'll tell you what, that's a lot of work. Ooh, I got a lot of dust on there. That is a lot of work. I think we did pretty good. We got, let me see if I could explain to you what I did. It's still a little mess. I'm gonna go over it with the dustpan once more before I leave to clean it up, but also the owner of the store knows what I'm doing. I scraped pretty much all of these here. So yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. There's a lot of traffic coming. I'll see you at home. All right, so we made it home in one piece. Let's take a look. Okay, so this is the stuff that was in the cracks that was scraped out, not including the big giant crack. That's this stuff right here. You can see all this organic stuff in here, and it's kind of disgusting touching it. I'm gonna put some gloves on actually this time. But yeah, let's pan it down and see what we got. Classify it though first. All right, let's start off by classifying it with a 1/4 inch. So, I mean, there's a lot of organic stuff here. The best thing we can do is pan this out. So let's do that. All right, well, I really hope that this comes out well. It's dark out, I'm on my porch, and I'm panning cigarette butts. What am I doing with my life? So there's little pieces of glass in here. There's some screws, nuts and bolts. A lot of metal. I mean, that's a good sign that we are down where the any kind of jewelry would have fell. There's a paper clip, a safety pin. All right, so there's so much metal and stuff in there. Just decided to get my big magnet and just blast over it real quick. Oh yeah, that makes that easy. Another staple. I think I got most of it by hand. So these hot rocks, I'm not interested in that. I don't think we have any meteorites. The slightly interesting stuff. Handful of nails and screws, nuts and bolts, staples, thumbtack. Alright, so this is a plus 20 mesh for classification. We're going to do that next. This is going to be the one where we're going to be able to see if there is any jewelry in here. So any little broken chain links or anything like that, this is where we're going to find it. So let's scoop it in there. Take about that much slime, put it in there, throw it in the water. Make sure it gets all cleaned out. And that's it. Got that much to do. Ouch! I'm gonna need a tetanus shot after this. Oh, you want to get in the other room? There you go. Dude, I think I found gold, man. I think. That is not tarnished. That totally looks like a piece of gold. That's a piece of jewelry right there. Oh man. Awesome. Let's set it off to the side and test it. Here we go. Another piece. Look at this. That's in a backing for earrings right there. Maybe silver, maybe gold. We can test it. How cool is this? This is awesome. That's a gemstone of some sort, I think. We're going to have to look at that closer too. Here we have a little flake of some sort of metal. Could be anything. Could be a piece of my crevicing tool even. Who knows? But we'll set it off to the side. It's big enough to test for silver. Alright, let's get that out of there. Okay, so here we have another little ball. However, this one has a hole in it, so it looks like it could be a piece of like an earring, maybe a silver or gold earring. Whoops. Right there. So we'll test it. We're going to find out if it's gold or silver. We also have this, so that's garbage. And we have another earring. That one for sure is not silver or gold. Oh guys, I found a diamond or something. This is a gemstone. It is a shiny gemstone. I don't know if it's a diamond. I don't even know how to test it. But I have some sort of shiny gem here that is definitely cut like a diamond would be. And that thing is really sparkly. I don't know. I'm going to have to bring it to a gem store. So we're going to do that before this video ends. We're going to find out what exactly that is. And we're going to get a value on it. That's awesome. All right, so I went ahead and classified this stuff down to a minus 30. I mean a plus 30 and minus 30. And I panned out the minus 30. I didn't find anything except a small few little metal flakes that didn't really look like gold so much. But the plus 30 here looks interesting enough that for sure I'm going to be picking more stuff out of it, including little gemstones. So let's see what we got. A little piece of metal, maybe silver. All these pieces that are big enough to hold on to, I can scrape them and test them. So that's what we're going to do with all this stuff. Oh man, I don't know if you can see that. I see multiple gemstones in here. Look at this. Right here. You see that? Dude, if that's a diamond, let's set it over here with the other one. Here's another one. Right there. Whoops, I dropped that. No, I didn't. There it is. And there's a bunch of small ones in here. I don't know if they're coming up on camera, but whoops. Let's see if I can grab it right there. It's hard to see. There's a ton of little gemstones in here. You can see all those little bubble looking things. Those are all little gemstones. I don't know if they're fake diamonds or real diamonds or what. Like, there's all kind of stuff in here. Like, these things here are, I think these might actually be real diamonds. I don't know. But look at that. I mean, who takes the time to cut a little tiny gem that intricately? Like, they're a little bit wet, so they're sticking. But these things here, there's a ton of them. It doesn't quite shine like the others. I'm not sure what this thing is. Alright, so I'm done for the night panning out in my sink. I went over this stuff, pretty much every single little grain of it, and I got out all the interesting things, except for these little things that I thought were gemstones. Upon closer inspection, they're just little BBs, like little glass balls. And there's a ton of them in here, and I got most of them out. But I don't think they're anything special. If anybody knows what these things could be, or why they would be in the cracks of a sidewalk, let me know. I think they're glass, because they're just as heavy. Like, I can't pan them down. They're just as heavy as the rocks. So, also, I guess we can go over what we found. We got the little piece of gold. It's a chunky little piece too. Also, some diamonds, or whatever they are. We'll find out at the end of the video. I'm going to have these tested. And a few other things here. You know, this little piece of shiny, untarnished metal. I think it might be silver. This screw, which I think might be silver because it's not tarnished. That, which may even be gold. Yeah. This stuff here, I'm not really sure what it is. Alright, so I got the -20 all panned down here, and this is the gold, the little line of gold that I found here. There's 3 flakes there in the middle. Alright, so I just did the 1/4 inch classification for the big crack, the material from the big crack, and look at this, guys. You're seeing it as I am. I didn't look at this completely yet, but what does that look like to you? Let's pick it up and take a look. Okay, so I did take a closer look at this with my loupe, and I can't find any 925 on it. I don't see any mark for gold or anything like that. So we're going to have to test it along with this other stuff here. We'll just set it. We'll set it right here, and yeah, let's get to panning the rest of that stuff out and see if there's anything cool in there. All right, so here's the -20 of the big crack. Check it out. Nice flake of gold in there, and the little wire next to it, it looks gold, but I'm not sure. But that one there, but that is gold for sure right there. Yeah, not including everything we've already found. Okay, so let's test this out. Let's see if it's real gold. This is a 10 karat solution. If it disappears, it means it's not gold. I can see it disappearing, but only slightly, and only about half of it. What that does is it tells me that this is plated. Yeah, see, it's disappearing now. Alright, let's see if it's silver. We'll hit it with the silver solution. If it turns red, then it is silver. I don't think it's silver either. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, next let's try this earring here. I can almost tell that it's not silver just because of the way it's scratching, but let's give it a test. Actually, the 10 karat is disappearing as well on top. So I think that is neither silver or gold. Alright, let's try this thing. Let's see if this is silver or gold. That's eating it away, so that's not gold. Didn't even have to test for 14 karat. That is not gold either. Alright, let's test this thing out. A little BB with a hole all the way through it. Probably like a piece of a necklace. Looks silver to me, man. it's scratching like silver. Now if it turns red, it's silver. Oh yeah, that turned red right away. So we found some silver right there. That's cool. We're going to test out this little tiny this thing here. It's like a little tube. Scratch it over here. Let's see if it's silver. Wow, that is definitely silver. It turned red instantly. Awesome. Alright, well I just tested this little thing here, and it is silver as well. Right here. You can see it's red. So we actually found 3 little pieces of silver. We found a fake, I guess, look, it's even magnetic. This here is not silver. This is not gold, and I was excited. I thought that would have been gold. It's gold plated, but it's not what I thought it was going to be. This is not silver or gold. Same with this. Same. I'm not sure what this is. Whoops. It wasn't reacting with the gold solution, but I don't think it's gold. It's too hard. I was really pressing down hard to scratch this onto the stone, so I don't think it's gold. And this thing here was not reacting with anything either. So I don't know what that is. I don't think it's gold either. But I'm going to hold on to that and that just in case, along with these pieces of silver. This other stuff, look, it's magnetic. It's, you know, it's junk. But it was fun to find it. And of course, we can't forget about all this stuff here. I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but that thing is just shining crazy, that diamond there, or whatever it is. And I'm going to end the video with the jewelry store. So we're going to take this stuff in. We're going to see if it's authentic. We'll see if it's real. Alright guys, that's it. I'm going to see you guys at the jewelry store. Alright, we're here at the jewelry store. Let's see if they could help us determine what these things are.
Judging by the inclusions on the insides and the reading on it, this guy is definitely genuine.
What do you think the value could be?
Well, let us weigh them up. See what the carat weight is, and that'll give us a better idea of the value. So you have a 3-pointer and a 2-pointer. At full wrap value, we're looking at $16.
That's pretty good for just playing around digging in the sidewalks. All right, sir, thanks very much. Appreciate that.
Glad we could help you.
All right, guys, that's it. We just got back from the jewelry store. As you can see up here, these are the two small ones, actually. The big one in the middle is the cubic zirconia, but the 2 small, uglier looking ones are real diamonds. They're worth about $16. And then we also found some silver and some gold, and that stuff is probably valued at about $5 total for all that stuff. But if you're not subscribed, make sure you do it, because I'm going to go back and I'm going to scrape those sidewalks again and get deeper and find all the stuff that we didn't get. So also, turn your notifications on if you'd like to see me on the live stream. I give away silver coins every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 6 Eastern, 4 Mountain. Come say hi. It'll be awesome to see you guys there, and that's all I got for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.